I get to see what's in their hand. That'll be fun. Remember when they sacked the land? Their Witherbloom charm? I do. All right. Divine Providence indeed. What is going on in this meta? Let's try Gollum in a good deck. It's Rock Ass Trophy, and sure, Badger Mole's dead, but we have our new Badger Mole cub right here, Gollum Riddlemaster. Let's dive in. Let the nonsense begin. That's the only change. Nope, 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 nope. I hate it when it resets to something I would not. I don't want to play. Why? Why would you do that? We play ranked ladder here. Ah! So far, today has been hell. I've tried 2 versions of mono black. I can't draw a good card to save my life. Every deck needs to be faster with more value, and it doesn't matter that they banned Storm Chaser's Talent. It doesn't matter that they banned Badger Mole Cub. The snowballs, there's like probably 50 cards that snowball. So you can't just like, you need every deck to, every card needs to be an unholy annex or a way to deal with one. I don't know. That's how it feels. Magic is weird, but this hand is great. Hello. We don't mind their land destruction attempts, but we could take their disassembled to get more for our Gollum. That said, taking a revelation sets us up to deadly cover up it in the future. And if they still have this in their hand 4 turns from now, take disassembled. We gotta make Gollum work, right? Gollum has to do the job here. Not to mention they don't show a basic, so maybe the demolition field strategy will keep them off revelation. They top a basic. Insane. How did this happen? All right. Even, because they want to cast Price of Freedom very badly, but now it draws us a card. And it gets us a blue. Nice. Do I draw the card? I love card, but killing them might be more important. Let's do it. I mean, it's turn 2, so you get the most out of the +1/+1 counter if you get it now. Earthbender's Ascension. Right on time. But do we do that next turn? When it can hit a demolition field? Oh, that's good. I think we just bin both. Go right at him. They play another even spell here. We draw this card. Yeah, they don't have tablet. Hell yeah. They might have no more lies, which would be disappointing to put it mildly. Has to be a forest. What if we just went after their lands? If they have no more lies, but we pass the turn, demo field them, and trophy them. I guess we still draw a card off no more lies, right? All right, we'll just try to make the high-powered play. Yep, got him. Draw. Good card. Had it at the right time. But Gollum is doing work. Here's a stock up. Gonna have to start hitting lands. When do you do that? Do you do that next turn? Maybe this turn we play Esper Origins. Well, we definitely punch for 4. Down to 8. See, they want to sweep the board. This drains them for another 2. This puts another threat on the field. We don't need to go after their land yet. Yes. This can go bin. Let's grab another ice till. Oh yeah. They're in trouble. Easy tab. Easy land, but they can't wrath. Helix, drain you. If I had held up black, which I could have done, I could have somewhat countered the life gain of that Helix. So that's a mistake. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Let's start going to town. Okay, always have to like dial in on these Fable Passage things to reduce my odds of milling lands by sequencing them correctly. So, trophy the tablet. If they have no more basics, and we see 2, maybe we get them off Passage, or we play a demolition field. Maybe we get them off Revelation. We see they have the Great Hall though, but we need them to not have another basic. I guess let's find out. Halls. No, Deadly! You were supposed to be the chosen one. Okay. Oof. Oof. It's okay. I think we'll figure it out. I think we can do this. They don't want to let me have this, right? The trigger? Maybe they do. They just bounce the ice still. Oh. Like that? Yeah, because this is dying anyway. That's smart. Speaking of dying anyway, though. Oops. I'm always trying to pick both modes. I don't know how they choose templating on some of that stuff, but hey. All right. Land destruction. Got him. Yeah. Oh, I was supposed to play the green and trophy a land. Ah! Argh. Stupid. I thought I had one more land drop. I forgot. I forget all the time with that. All right, God of Thunder. Let's hope they target the Revelation. Please target the Revelation. And then we can trophy the god. They do. Okay. We're not going to let them cast that next turn. It's not happening. There's no way. That's fine. Wait, what? They targeted the ice till. They want to attack me with the monk? They should have attacked. Interesting. They're at 9. They're a maniac. Okay. They're never seeing another land now. Ha ha ha. Might as well. Get all my basics. Bossing say, nice. Now I'm just gonna mill myself out while land destroying the absolute hell out of them. Esper Origins is a good magic card. Yeah, where's your stuff and things? Or gone. I'm surprised they didn't get like Lightning Helix or I don't know, something like that. Because obviously they're in a world of hurt now. Another one. They're gonna be really disappointed that I have another trophy. But stock up's not bad. They are at 5. Like their life total just keeps disintegrating. I can deal them 4 here. All right. Or I can mill them. Or I can blow up their lands. There's the cottage. I mean, you can't tell me this isn't fun. I just wish I could hit their basics with these trophies, but I'm too busy hitting their big bad creatures. 3 to 25. Do you want to keep attacking me with your monk? Okay. I mean, you can have land. That's fine. Flashback. Target. Price of freedom. They even paid a life to do this. Is this just you're sending a message? Impressive. I've never been more blown away. Oh yeah, attack. Good call. Well, they said control was gonna take over, guys. Did that look like a takeover to you? Golem Riddlemaster absolutely ran that show. Put them on a life total deficit. Of course, they didn't respect it. Let's be real. They didn't really respect it. They gave me all 3 modes, too. Today's video is brought to you by Cool Stuff Con Orlando. Cool Stuff Con Orlando is happening on holiday weekend, and I will be there. Me, CGB, the one in Best of One. I will be hosting meet and greets. So if you want to come over and get your Grand Arbiter Augustines or Yorians signed, we can do that. And I'll be playing in creator events. So if you want to do what are they called? They're called Creator Clashes. So if you want to get some tickets and use those on Creator Clashes, you can get into a game with me. Just head to the Creator Clash area and say you want to play against the one in Best of One. Hopefully they know who you're talking about. When you give yourself a nickname, it's hit or miss whether or not that works. Anyway, go to the link below in the description. CoolStuffEvents.com. CoolStuffEvents.com. And I will see you at Cool Stuff Con Orlando. Now back to the video. I almost got beaten to death. And then eventually they got just one by one tapped into the ground by I Still Explore. Bless you. Hex. Core. Unholy Annex the deck. Slow down. Although now that ooze is scary as Esper Origins gets exiled by it. So we don't want to play this until we kill that thing. We have a deadly cover up, so we'll get there. I still think it's right to go after the elf. Mana's really good. And do we start demo fielding now? Not without an Ice Till setup. There could be Restless Cottages. There could be sanctuaries, Soulstone sanctuaries. A lot of things that could happen here. Although now I want a demo. I guess we play this. It's ramp. And it fills the yard. And they have a hex. Hey, evidence acquired. We can get their cores. If cores in their deck, it's usually because they have a good use for it. But let's see, maybe they ooze our evidence. Let's see what they do. Nothing. Love that. All right, we go to work. They can ooze this. Let's see what they do. Ooze is a pain. Attack a permanent, draw 2. They don't want me getting anything with my demo field? It's a choice. Two cover-ups. They are being a pain, but they did go down a land. Maybe that's okay. There you go. Let's see if they just hold up ooze or take out the evidence here. They've already seen 2 cover-ups. They could play around a 3rd. They do not play around a 3rd. Do I want the mill? They're just going to exile it anyway. I guess we just do this. Just too bad. We'll need another ice till. You don't want to play that and mill it first, because what if they decide to then use the ability? That's a lot of land. No wonder they wanted to trade one. Annex, 2 cover up, 2 feaster, 3 Delians, a scrap shooter. Yeah, just the rock. Good stuff. 4 basics in here. 4 basics. And then 3 in hand. So 6 total. 7, 8 total basics. We want the Surveil to set us up to draw the card we want with Origins, which I guess is this land? Better than drawing nothing is drawing a land. And then Trophy on top, we'll keep it. Annex is running away with the game is how we lose here. We can hex this. And then Cottage goes to work. Bottom. All right. See if they found another hex here. Not yet. That ooze out of my life. They do have deadly cover up, so we want to hit the most expensive cards every turn if we can. Yeah, this is, dude, this is old Magic. How Magic used to be. You get a little advantage, you play around their stuff, then you go to work. I mean, I guess we want this now. Or maybe we keep attacking? No, we want this now. Respond. Go basics. Mill. Ah! I milled a basic anyway. All right. It's voodoo. It doesn't work. I don't believe it. I guess we'll just keep getting max mills though. I told you. Now, see, that time it would have made a difference. I don't know. I don't understand. We still want to find Esper Origins. That's why we mill like crazy. Okay. I guess we'll just have to play you next turn. They found the annex. And they made a demon. So nice when a key card comes together. Tactics. Whiff. Good blight. Don't see the point. Bang. Obliterate the annex. Man, more trophies. Trophy being clutch today. Get that evidence out of there. Hey, we got there. It's Origins. I guess we'll take the Golem this turn and Delian next turn. Mr. Fell. All right. We name Odd because Deadly Cover-Up's what they're definitely going to draw here. And we want to draw a card when we are getting obliterated. Yes! Love to see it. All right. Classic. That felt like magic. That felt pre-modern-esque, back-forth tactics, play around, get him to do X, then do Y. That Scavenging Ooze made me want to run one, I'm not gonna lie. That was a good card. Of course. This is gonna be so good against the Llanowar Elf deck. The Badger Mole Cub. The Badger Mole Cub? I quit. I quit. It's over. We get a 4-hex hand against a deck that doesn't care. I guess I do want to draw this. That's a choice. They even sacked their basic. What's happening? Awesome. Which hex would you like? Curse you taking an Ice Till Explorer. I hate you. All right. Wow. Just wow. But they're missing land. So we'll see. At least they're not playing any 2-mana creatures, huh? Sus. Now they don't have green. Oh, what a top deck. All right. Let's go. Let's go. Draw me good cards. I get to see what's in their hand. That'll be fun. Remember when they sacked a land for their Witherbloom Charm? I do. All right. Divine Providence indeed. What is going on in this meta? What are we playing with? How is this happening? What does it all mean? Tactics, trophies, deadlies. What'll go wrong? Hey! And then they had no creature and the game ended. Although my land destruction strategy might be lacking. Even. For their Feather of Flights and their 2-mana creature that they probably drew. Yep. Draw. Duress. Okay. I want them to play their Feather of Flight. Oh yeah. I want them to go all in, and they might. You want to trade? You want to trade your only creature. Getting that Shard Mage's Rescue is going to turn out to be huge. It was the perfect draw. Like, they drew into Origin of the Spider-Man and Shard Mage's Rescue. You sure? You can't win without a creature. I can win without creatures. They're so scared of Gollum. They couldn't bear to see it. All right, well, we do need another black here. Uh-huh. Dude, they're so afraid. Did they draw? I wonder. Did they draw another Shard Mage's Rescue? No, they didn't. There would have been stick there. But you gotta commit something to this board. There we go. No card. They're just holding on to both armors for dear life. Well, they drew another creature. Oh, it's a Seam Rip. That's what it is. I mean, this Demolition Field isn't going to do much in this matchup unless they pull out an Abandoned Air Temple. Maybe they'll play the Seam Rip thinking it can hit the field. That would be tight. All right. I mean, maybe they shouldn't have traded with Gollum. I don't know. What do I know about Magic? Oh, it's a good deck. Why would anybody play a monocolored deck ever anymore? I have to bring back Mono Black Devotion. Do we have real payoffs? That'll do it. Prof plus prof equals prof. Can we reprint Cabal Therapy? That would go great with Gollum, right? As it is, I have to hope things like Tactics and Duress hit, which they do against a lot of the format. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Big take here. And I guess it has to be Michelangelo, because Michelangelo adds a bunch of counters and makes these into threats. The opponent could just flood out from here. They could flood out from here. I'm gonna name Even. They're gonna draw Manifestations or Ouroboros for sure, right? Political triumph after they play their creatures is about as real as it gets. I'm gonna hold on to this card. I'm not afraid of their aggression just yet. Earthbending is still alive even if Badger Mole is dead, and I'm not blocking, so let's attack. Hey, even, right? Okay. Draw. Duress. Awesome card. Great. Amazing. Gotta kill Alana and Elena, then I gotta kill whatever they buff. They scry to the bottom. Ow. I mean, attack all is an option. They have first striker. What are they afraid of? Okay. Trigger. Del. Minus here. That card is good. and must be respected. And now they must kill a planeswalker, and they top a land. And it probably spirals from here, so they're probably thinking about conceding, but let's see. I mean, I'll take out your stuff. That's fine with me. Trigger. Yeah, like I said, probably over. Deck's so good. Dude, we might see a mid-range, a Golgari mid-range resurgence. This is more like control, really. The mid-ranginess just comes when we actually attack people with Golem. It's mid-range the moment we actually put a counter on Golem. Hey, our first card style. The Queen of Dale. Card seems good. Golem seems better. At least for standard. I want a big diamond. One land. The funny part is his hand's actually good. Can't keep it though. I think I get rid of the trophy. I don't want to give them land too early. On the play, I think I can get away with a play like that when we need something like cover up to catch us up anyhow. If we just draw land from here. If we don't draw land from here, we're most likely to draw playable cards. So let's see it. What you got, Doom? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Well, unfortunately, they have Deceit for cover up, which is gonna hurt. But if they Deceit the cover up, we get a Professor and we try to draw into what we need, which is gonna be another cover up or an Intimidation Tactics at the right time that keeps them from reanimating a Bringer. What's it gonna be? Dalian. I would take cover up, but maybe they have another one or a way to get another one. Maybe that's their plan. Maybe they're gonna speaker into another Deceit, or speaker into a Spider-Man that copies a Deceit. Okay, draw tactics. I take another Deceit. Oh, they're not gonna like that. They're not gonna like that one bit. But we'd still have to hit a Spider-Man. We still have a Restless Cottage. So, I mean, I guess there's a trick to that. Also, where's my demolition field strategy? Dang it. It's missing 2 Deceits, so I guess I'll take the Arden. But yeah, I guess if they have Superior Spider-Man right now, they can take this. And that's really bad for us. So yeah, with all 3 deadly cover-ups gone, or I guess 2. We still have one more. They're gonna get another Deceit, aren't they? Yeah, they are. Sure. All right. Well, on the bright side, they probably don't have a Superior Spider-Man. I hope they attack me, so I can keep cottaging them. Okay. Well, this has been fun. Too many lands. No demolition field to go with an Ice Till, but all they did was get Deceits. So they actually are low now on what they need. They don't have a bringer or an Arden in the yard. And there's a Golem. I think this isn't even. And I don't think we run the cottage into double speaker here. Land go. Ridders. There we go. In the deck. No basic. All right. Just draw an Ice Till and it's over. Instead, they get a greeter, but I get a card. Ahamut. Tom and Bert. What's their last card? What do you guys think it is? I'm trying to save this passage for if I get earthbending, but I guess it's not important at this point. We have so much land. We just want to draw the right card. We don't need another land here. So is there something there worth exiling? This says sacrifice another creature, draw cards equal to its power. If it die, return it to battlefield as an artifact. And then Sabahmut. They double block the cottage. In theory, we could get the cottage back, but I could keep waiting for earthbending for it. Just gonna play this other Golem. Aiming even, so I have the card draw one. Because I need the cards. If we draw an Ice Till before they can get to their Superior Spider-Man, we're gonna win. So come on. Come on. What are they gonna get? Wow. All right, they don't have a bringer. They're getting an Overlord probably. What a stupid sequence of card draw. There's a coma. What are they getting? Deceit? Probably Deceit. Like, they're usually so paranoid, right? Nope, they get Tom and Bert. And William. They want to try the new card. Respect. This is not the best showing of Golem, but to be fair, I am drawing like garbage, like absolute garbage. There's your bringer. But they don't have another Superior Spider-Man. They get bringer to hand? They have 7. Is it over? I don't see a terror. You could still draw the Deadlight Cover-Up. Odd. Odd. What a miserable game. I have a lot of play against these decks. But my god, did they ruin that. Ass! It's a good way to describe it. Good way to describe that. We saw Golem fail miserably. Sorry. I love him. If there's a time to run 4, it would be now, but it's just not good enough. This is the card I should be running. Also, Like, guys, can I please not flood out? Would that be fun? Maybe it's only supposed to be one golem. It's best of one. You'll always draw another golem with a golem on the field. I should know that. I should know that. But hey, there's a Dread Knight. I mean, we can try it. It's nice to see Earthbender Ascension again. I feel like the card's just not been there at the right time most of today. Love the demolition field. If you can play a card, you still have to play a card. Standard didn't change that much. Ghost Vacuum gone. We like our graveyard. I will endure against everything else, but they are not going to vacuum me here. Let's make a 3/2 and go to work. I would love an untapped land off the top, though. We don't run that many. That's not bad. I'll take it. So you're going to do something, or you're just holding up 3 steps ahead because it's comfy? Because that feels like a stock up window for sure. I mean, there's no way you counter this. It gives me graveyard value. You might No More Lies it if you have that. Okay, we're up against a weirdo. Weirdo incoming. Good demo field. Won't be so good once they see an Ice Till. Now they stock up. Okay. Nice. You think they use their graveyard? I don't. But since they can't demo field right now, the question is, do you Earthbender's Ascension the Fable Passage, the Demolition Field, or the Cottage? I think it's the field. I don't know. What would you guys do? I don't even want the food here, right? But hitting them with a double dose of land destruction sounds pretty good to me. I don't see any reason to play around a split up exercise. I mean, that's the kind of thing Magic players just don't usually get. I'm funny. I'm funny and I don't care what you think. All right. Let's try this. If it throws them off their 3 steps ahead game. Clear mana pool. All right, I still got it. Well, we could tactics them. I don't know what their win con is. I did see a Ghost Vacuum earlier. And I want the hand knowledge regardless. Okay. They have negate, stock up, 3 steps, split up. All right. Let's cast the Origins. If they counter this, we're very happy. Just a little surveil. We don't need Hex. Don't need Forest. Good value. They do not use 3 steps. Let's see what they do. That negate is likely to get the Ascension. But maybe then we can resolve Delian. They are at 9. They have to care about this Dread Knight someday. They've been ignoring it to the best of their ability. They're going to go after Cottage. And then what? So patient. Caress you. Right off the top. I think they just have to let this be. Wow. Okay. Didn't see that coming. Let's ascend onto the field. Go get another land onto the field, trigger, and attack, and put them on death's door. They can split up here. Doesn't help them very much. And they gave up their negate. Man, they really keep trying to hold the 3 steps, don't they? Well, I guess they have it. They have it open. So, we have to get them to cast their 3 steps. I think we want to use the origins. They're face up. And they are lethal. Dread Knight has to be this turn, though, so we will do that. It's potentially lethal with a land. They have to respect it. Yeah, dig, dig, dig. Can blue-white control put it together? What's your win con? Ghost Vacuum? It's an ambitious win con. We don't need the land drop. We have the demolition field. Want to clear that mana pool. Yep, consult. Let's see what you can do. I'm actually in the range of like Professor Delian Fell plussing for life because the emblem plus Esper Origins and another Professor Delian Fell wins the game. Okay, the green hamster has conceded. Should have been a blue-white hamster. You'd be a better hamster. Unfriended. Story of my blue-white life. We're playing green-black today, though, so everybody will be our friend. This hand does a lot. Well, we have the land now, and they played Awaking Haven. So let's just get a 3-2 going, because they're going to try to omniscience us. And we've got to go fast. Tactics is pretty good. We want to save it till next turn. I guess I need the land next turn. I guess I'll take the passage. Do I tactics them now? They're probably going to stock up next turn, and then you want to use tactics, but we also want to make a 4/4. All right. If they stock up into another coma next turn, that'll be sad. Yeah, they're going to. Make them have it, though. They don't have omniscience yet, so they need coma and omniscience in their top 5. They're not going to have that. That's crazy. That's never happened before. We have to get a clock on the field, so I don't think there's another reasonable play. I guess I'm doing everything I can to dig to cards that matter. So I'm hoping that we reveal like a third land here. I guess that's a card, but it doesn't matter. It's too slow. Wrong matchup for sure. All right. If they have Coma Omniscience, they found them in the top 6 cards of their deck after our play. They don't have it. Okay. And they have a Spell Snare for an Assassin's Trophy too. So we have to try to get the Spell Snare out of them. Maybe they'll use it on an Origins. Ooh. They have 2 planets. Gotta get that snare out of them. All right. We need this countered. The other option is to try to draw another card. But we need this countered. Snare me. Well, okay. So I guess our solution now is to fell into duress. And if they don't have an omniscience, they can't go off. Okay, snare's their only 1 mana card. There was no stick there. 3 comas. I guess I take stock up. Play around snare. Win next turn with cottage. I guess I have to play a beast. Oh, but 5. This is +2. This is trample. I guess they can get a dragon down, but we gotta take out their blocker. I guess Delian does that too. Let's see it. Somehow they went from no Konas to 3 Konas. They were so shook by the tactics. You don't want to bounce the Esper. It was gonna die anyway. Okay. What do we do now? I think we have to do that.
You're dismissed.
We need a threat on the board. That spell snare is a real pain. In theory, we could kill their planets so they don't have easy survival and kill their Kona, but we put them up to enough mana to play the dragon. We don't like that. So at 5, what do I need to go right? I guess I need a 3/2, and we want to get it down now. And then if they attack there, we trade. If they station, we trophy their regent. We can try a trophy here, but they'll snare it. It's tough. It's tough. I guess we do this again? No. I think we need to trophy. We need to get that spell snare out of the way. I thought we could play around it. And I don't regret taking a stock up when I can, but man, this is tougher than I hoped. Counter, and then they sneak out dragon. At least the 2 Konas aren't doing anything for their hand. They leave the prof. They didn't station. I guess because they're at 5. This is a plus. I think Ice Till tries to fix our mana problems.
I have life essence to spare.
Uh-oh, they've got an instant. What could it be? I think they would have countered that if it was an exhale. It might be a bounce spell. I'm debating Overgrown Tombs, just so we don't have mana problems. But it doesn't get as many mills as Fable, but we don't really need the mills. We have the Origins access we need. So yeah, I'm just gonna fix some mana problems here. Deadly cover up, wanted that. Trophy this dragon? When? On their turn, I think. Kona can attack, which is unnerving. Maybe I'm just supposed to play Dread Knight instead? They've gotten to cheat stuff out 2 turns and haven't had Omniscience and haven't had anything to do with it. Yeah, let's go for it. That way, if they attack with their beastie, they run it into the Dread Knight. Might want to hold that. Okay, it's lost in the maze. Stunning. That. Okay. That makes things harder. Are we gonna lose this? I think we're gonna lose this. Mid-range is hard, guys. Did they top an Omniscience? That's really good. Oh, wait. You didn't cast it. All they have is a 5/5. Okay. Guess we thin out the basics now. Spell Snare? Jesus. How many of those do you run? And why? Okay. Dread Knight. Gotta close this game. Gotta do it. They're at 5. We can power up Cottage. They have 2 Comas in hand. They have no Omniscience on the board. Surely. Okay. If don't cast this, go to your next turn and put 1 in for free, and your Haven's powered up. Good play. Good play. Okay. Okay, everything's free. Okay. It's good. It's good. Not the best time to top an Omniscience if we're being real. They're dead, right? I think they're dead. Another trophy. Got enough? Maybe? Unfriended indeed. What a wild game. Take it all. Yep. Woo! Well, I mean, Dread Knight over Golem by quite a bit, but I think Golem backing up Dread Knight is still pretty darn good value. We have a big diamond. You're cool.